My name is Claire McClanahan, and this is my demonstrative speech, string tricks, specifically Jacob's Ladder.
1,
2, 3, 4,
5.
Jacob's Ladder is a children's toy. The original Jacob's Ladder is a series of wooden blocks tied together with string that originated in the 18th century England. This series of wooden blocks is given to the optical illusion that when you switch the blocks back and forth, they are changing position. This was given to children for entertainment in those days. The origin of the string trick Jacob's Ladder has no original date, but string has been around and used as an entertainment source for centuries. It was easily accessible, so it was an easy way to entertain children, but also an easy thing to access and use for everyday life. For Jacob's Ladder, I learned it when I was reenacting in historical sites in my childhood. I thought that it was very entertaining, the different creations and designs that you could make with string tricks. I also thought that it was a creative and challenging way to interact with my brain and my hands, and I made it a mission to learn as many as I possibly could. I, over the years, have forgotten how to do a lot of string tricks, but Jacob's Ladder is one that stuck with me. I feel like it is a challenge every time I see string or something remotely close to it to see if I can still conquer Jacob's Ladder. For Jacob's Ladder, the first thing that you are going to need is string. The kind of string that I would recommend is something soft, like yarn, or something that is easily pulled between fingers, because you will be shifting the string a lot between your hands and your fingers, and if you switch it too much, it might burn a little bit. For the measurements for string tricks, the normal measurement is taking the string and having it as the same length as your arm, and then doubling that measurement, like so. Then you would tie the string together so that you have a circular loop. For this design for the speech, I have made my string exceptionally large so that you can see the details in the design more. This is my string, and as you can tell, it is larger than what you would normally need. The first step for what you're going to need to do for the string once you have it tied together in a circular form is to place the string on your thumbs and then drape it over your palms into your pinkies. So once you have it like this, you should be able to pull the string tight. It should be wrapped around your pinky and your thumbs. You are then going to take your index fingers underneath the string on your palm and pull it back across. For this hand, you will notice that once you have it pulled across, you'll have 2 lines of string here. For this index finger on your right hand, you are going to take it underneath and between the 2. You want to get triangle designs like this on your hands. Once you have that, you are then going to drop your thumbs and take your thumbs behind the string, over the string on your pinky, and pull them back behind. I'm going to do that again. You'll drop your thumbs and then you'll have it positioned like this on your index and your pinky. You'll take your thumbs behind the yarn network that you're working with and drape them over the string on your pinkies and pull it behind. Once you have it like this, the string should be wrapped around your pinkies, your index fingers, as well as your thumb. You are then going to take your thumbs and go over the first string and underneath the second string. Once you have your thumbs underneath the second string, you will pull it back across. Once you have done this, you are then going to drop your pinkies. Once you've dropped your pinkies, your string should be wrapped around your index and your thumbs, and you are then going to take your pinkies over the first string and underneath the second. You are going to then pull your pinkies back into their normal position and drop your thumbs. This is called cat whiskers. This is another string trick that is incorporated into Jacob's Ladder that children used to do all the time and play with often. String tricks can be created on your own, and they can be named on your own. This gives you creative liberty for different things. Once you have cat whiskers, you are then going to take your thumb over the first set of whiskers and underneath the first string on the second set of whiskers and pull your thumbs back. We'll do this again. We're at cat whiskers. We're going to take our thumbs underneath the first set of whiskers, under the first string of the second set of whiskers, and pull them back. Once we have this, we should have a series of triangles and intricate patterns. We are then going to get a little bit complicated, and we're going to take the string wrapped around our index finger here, and we are going to loop it over the top of our thumb. We're going to do this on both sides, And once we have this string pulled over our thumbs, we're going to take the original string that was on our thumbs underneath and pull it over the top. Once we have that, we should have an intricate loop of patterns here. What we're going to notice is that there are 2 triangles. We are then going to take our index fingers between these 2 triangles located by our thumbs and insert our fingers into the triangles and flip. This is Jacob's ladder. This string trick is very complicated, but also very stimulating. I wish that people knew more about string tricks because I feel like the way that the string integrates the nerve stimulators in your brain to your hands is an exceptional way to learn about and experience new entertainment without technology. The world these days is full of technology, and I feel like we have missed so much in everyday life because we're not looking at the simple and small things in this world. I am thankful for string tricks and enjoy doing string tricks because I feel like it gives me a little bit of an insight into who I was when I was learning all about this. My childhood was very unique, and I spent a lot of times outdoors, learning about a lot of things, and this kind of brings me back to the root of that and when I was more engaged in the smaller things around me without so much technology to take up my time. I feel like this is a very exciting and fun way to engage your brain and your hands, and I am so glad that you guys decided to sit through this and learn this with me. This is Jacob's ladder.
1,
2, 3, 4,
and 5.